What is up? Welcome to the Heated Wavez Podcast. I'm Mr. Bradley. My colleague, as always, T-Ball. What up, T-Ball?
What's up, man? Glad to be here on another exciting episode of the Heated Wavez Podcast here in the Heated Wavez studio.
Damn right.
Mr. Bradley, what are we talking about?
Well, actually, I wanted to ask you a question about some stuff I read and seen of an interview of Big Ben Roethlisberger. Mr. 38-year-old Big Ben missed the whole season. They were trash, blah, blah, blah. Well, he said in an interview, a guy asked him a question, and he responded with, and this is, I quote, Big Ben saying, "I still want to win Lombardis, and I say that with a plural." My question to you, T-Ball, and then you can throw it back to me after you're done answering, is do you believe Roethlisberger, Big Ben Roethlisberger, has a shot at winning another Super Bowl, or in his own words, as I previously stated, multiple Super Bowls? Do you think he has a shot at all?
I'm going to have to say no, but simply for the basic fact that Roethlisberger is getting desperate. He throws a lot of balls he shouldn't, which brings on a lot of interceptions. He makes rookie mistakes now. I know he's trying to do a lot because he doesn't have a lot.
Especially after losing Antonio.
Lost Bell, lost Brown. He's just losing guys left and right. I mean, he has Juju, I guess, but, I mean, you can't do it with just one guy. And, their backfield's been really rocky. He would have to have a superb year himself, better than any Super Bowl run he's ever had. With all the talent, especially with Lamar Jackson being in his division, that's going to be
tearing it up.
You're going to have to beat Lamar Jackson twice a year and then a third time in the playoffs. So, no.
Yeah,
I think Ben Roethlisberger should probably try to see about getting one more giant contract and then
for a couple of years. I only think he has a couple of years of contract ability left. You know what I mean? Like a 2-year contract agreement.
I just honestly think he's just a little too long in the tooth. He had his run. He took too many shots, and he's worried about staying. His main goal really right now is staying healthy. And if that's your number one concern, and it's not winning Super Bowls, it's your health, that becomes a problem. Which sounds pretty ignorant to say, but when you're somebody young like Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson, young quarterbacks, their first mindset is I need to win a Super Bowl and stay healthy.
Yep.
Ben Roethlisberger's mindset is I need to stay healthy and try and win a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
These guys are like, I need to win a Super Bowl. Ben Roethlisberger is like, I need to try and win a Super Bowl.
And he's already won. He's already got one. So, I mean...
I honestly think he should just retire. That's
he's 38.
My opinion. He doesn't have what it takes anymore.
Hell, his injury that he had, he was just a regular throwing motion. I think he basically had Tommy John surgery is what happened there. But at 38, that's tough to come back from.
I mean, I'm not saying that he's done. He's better than a lot of quarterbacks that are currently in the league. But at the same time, it's just one of those things where he can probably survive for a little while, but he's not going to see another Super Bowl.
Right. He's only had, if you really truly think about it, besides the Super Bowl year, which he actually had a down year in stats, like not even really good stats that year that he won the Super Bowl, but he only had 2 good seasons. 2 really good seasons. Of course, 2000
had a fantastic defense.
Right, and Tomlin over there, and just offensive line help. But in 2018, I think this is why everybody's like, and he's saying this is because he had a pretty good year. It was his best year he ever had, actually. But he threw for 5,129 yards, 34 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. I'd like to see the interceptions.
Did he make the playoffs?
I can't remember or not. I would have to go back and look. But
I'm
saying, and then
that's
the
why
next
it's
year,
irrelevant.
But then the next year he gets hurt. So and it was the very first game. So everybody's like, oh yeah, hype train. And so I believe him, and I understand where he's coming from. But to me, I don't think this team's strong enough. Their defense is a decent team. It's okay. It's not terrible. It's not great by any measurement.
It's not what it once was.
He doesn't have enough weapons. He doesn't have his young skills. He can't take hits anymore. I'm going to tell you that. He's Big Ben, but he when you see him get hit lately over the last couple of years, you can tell the guys they're taking a detrimental toll on the guy's body.
Yeah.
And I think he may have a shot at another one if something, and I'm knocking on wood here, happens to Lamar Jackson and that Ravens squad, but I don't think anything will. I think they got that fucking team squared away to where they're on a really good run for the next 3 or 4 or 5 years. But I just, yeah, I got to agree with you, but I just had to ask you that because I thought that was laughable at a point that you just came off a big injury on your elbow, throwing arm. You're 38 years old. You're going to come out here and tell the press that you're going to win multiple Super Bowls? Like, you're not, people are going to give you the argument, what about Tom Brady? He's 43.
That's a great mindset to have. You just want to have a championship in the back of your mind. But,
yeah.
I mean, think about it, guys. You've had your Super Bowl runs. You've taken a ton of hits. This is your, third major injury of your career?
Right.
Tough
Doesn't
division.
look good.
The factors are, the bad's just outweighing the good for him right now. So.
Yeah, because the division is up and coming with Lamar Jackson. The Ravens have always been good, but don't count out my second favorite team, the Browns, over the last 2-3 years. I'm still on that. I'm hoping this is the year that they turn it around. But you got to admit it's a pretty tough division over there. Oh, then you got the shitty ass Bengals. So you got to worry about them. They got Joe Burrow. Maybe something happens there, but. God. The odds, yeah, you're right. The odds way.
If you talk to anybody that's a Cincinnati fan, they're going to say Joe Burrow's
going
to lead them to a Super Bowl because they're like, I don't know, Andy Dalton was not liked well over there, but I don't think they're going to be a contender anytime soon. I think if anybody over, if not the Ravens, it's not going to be. It's not going to be Pittsburgh.
It'll be the Browns. You're right.
It'll probably be the Browns.
Yeah, if they could keep.
I don't. As much as I hate it, you're like brainwashing me or something. But Ben and maybe if Ben got some weapons, but they'd have to do something drastic here in the next year or two.
Yeah, but that was my only question on that. So thanks, guys. Tell us what you think. Big Ben, does he have a chance of winning at least one more Super Bowl, or plural, in his eyes, of plural Super Bowls, or is he done and that's it?
Leave us a comment. Tell us what you think. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, but mostly comment. Let us know what happens. For us here in the Heated Wavez studio, I'm T-Ball.
And I'm Mr. Bradley. Thanks, guys.
See ya.